Oh, they're going
Uh,
to overcorrect.
well, yeah, I would take the over on receptions for AJ Brown this weekend just to keep him happy. Because you don't want to go 2 games where he gets 1 catch.
Some conversation going around. Colin Cowherd was saying that there's rumors around that AJ Brown is potentially on the block for trading. I mean, you know, I, he was on a show yesterday. He was talking about him not getting some targets because they were double teaming him, what have you. I mean, the conversations about the passing game. I think the only reason why you didn't see a blow up a year ago is because there was a Lombardi Trophy, or I think you would have. How do you think that relationship is? You think it's getting better, or do you think that's getting worse between Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown?
I think it's fine. I don't think it's. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. I think it was good. Even last year when AJ spoke out, um, and I got scolded by the public relations department for reporting what AJ said. Beautiful. Mind-boggling.
Scolded.
Mind-boggling.
That's great.
Yeah,
I don't think so, but I get it.
yeah. I only reported what he said,
Yeah.
and he made a point because they won the next game, and he said, "Hey, listen, I wanted you guys to know that I said that for a reason. I think our offense had to get better. I think they're fine. I don't see a problem. I don't think he's on the trading block. I think that's you need something to talk about. So just kind of throw more bullshit out there. And that's what that is. You can't trade him. But I will say this. I think, and I'm not big on prop bets. Honestly, I don't bet. I pick games to raise money for charity.
Oh, they're going to overcorrect.
Well, yeah, I would take the over on receptions for AJ Brown this weekend just to keep him happy. Because you don't want to go 2 games where he gets 1 catch. And Jalen tried to make him happy after the game by saying that was one of the biggest plays of the game to catch that bit. Okay, fine. You want to keep him happy, regardless of the reasons, regardless of the double team. Dallas did a good job. I think they're going to find a way. They're going to find a way to get AJ the ball a lot more. And I don't think he's on the trading block. He's still a very good receiver. I don't think there's any problems with he and Jalen Hurts. You throw to Dallas Goedert because obviously that's whether it was a hot route or whether it was always open in the middle of the field. The short routes were always open with Goddard. So why not just take it? You're moving the ball forward. So why not just take that? But I think you're going to see obviously him AJ catch a lot of balls this week, but no, he's not on the trading block.
How about this? They have a propensity, don't they, to always overcorrect something. I mean, that they like to overcorrect, and you're right. I wouldn't doubt if to see 14 targets, 7 catches, something like that.
Oh yeah, I think he'll get between 6 and 9 catches this week.
That's right.
Yeah, and even with Kansas City, and that's the way Kansas City's going to have to win the game is with their defense. But I don't think they're going to give him anything big. But I think he's going to be more. He's going to have more targets, more involved. Not that he wasn't supposed to be involved in that game plan, but I think it's going to be a tough game for the Eagles, regardless of what AJ gets. I've said this, and I think I may have said it last time I was on with you. Actually, it was before Kansas City lost. Kansas City losing that game, the first game of the season to the Chargers, hurt the Eagles. Check the percentage of teams that start the season 0-2. The percentage of making the playoffs decreases quite a bit.
0-3 is impossible almost.
Well, yeah, but this would be 0-2.
Yep.
And the percentages of being the number 1 seed really are like out the door. So to keep themselves in the game, even though it's only the second game of the season, I think the Eagles are a better team than Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City is one of the 5 best teams in the NFL right now.
I don't think they're the best team in the AFC West.
No, I think the Chargers may be.
Yeah.
So, but and Buffalo and Baltimore are both better than Kansas City. But if you go 0-2, you're really in trouble. So this is desperation for And when teams are desperate, they do things that they normally wouldn't do. Andy Reid's a great coach. You don't have some dope as a coach. So he's going to do some things. It may surprise the Eagles in some way. But I think this is a really, really, really tough game for the Eagles. And at the beginning of the season, now I thought Kansas City would be better, but at the beginning of the season, I thought the Eagles would be 2-2, which they were last year, after 4 games. They would lose to Kansas City, and the 4th game is against Tampa. And Todd Bowles always does a great job in scheming against Jalen Hurts. So, but this game makes it worse because Kansas City lost. I think the Eagles are really in for a tough game, and honestly, I think Kansas City is going to win the game just because they're desperate. But it's not the end of the world for the Eagles. But it would be the end of the world and the end of a good season for Kansas City if they lose this game.